All right, once again, this is Swore Vitality, come back at you in full effect. I got a good video for you guys today. I want to thank everybody who has been taking advantage of all the sales and all my regular customers and my VIP members. Special shout out to you guys. Make sure you go online and take advantage of the Halloween sale. That's $10 off. Use the code EXTREME that you see in the description of different posts that I have. Real simple, just use the code EXTREME and you should be able to get $10 off, okay? This video in particular is going to be about vitality as a lifestyle, okay? And what lifestyle do we have as men that is either going against our vitality or enhancing our vitality? Now remember, ED is a lifestyle as well. So we're going to talk about both of them, and you'll, at the end of this video, be able to conclude which lifestyle are you in. So vitality as a lifestyle is so important because we are under attack. Our reproductive nature is under attack, okay? So that's what your vitality is, your ability to reproduce properly. Yes, it's sexual stamina, yes, it's sexual performance ability, but at the end of the day, it's your ability to reproduce, right? So we know there's foods, we know there's exercise, we know that it's about your sexual habits and your mentality, okay? Now, we're gonna go through every single part. The foods, you know, everything you consume, you have to think, is this going to enhance me as a man? Is this going to be compatible with me as a man? Is this going to make me stronger as a man? We can no longer keep consuming things as snacks and fun foods and I'm just in the mood to eat something that tastes good or this smells good. We have to really think, is this helping me as a man? Okay? So if it's not helping you vitality-wise, testosterone-wise, hormone-wise, we should leave it alone. And in that awareness, you will adjust your diet. You will start eating cleaner and more purposeful foods. In America, we're taught to eat blindly. We're taught to eat based off of smells and desires and, you know, what's normal, what's common, what's just everywhere to be accessed to. But it's not always easy once you start becoming aware of things to find something you like to eat. So you might have to cook for yourself a lot and, you know, go shopping and select foods more carefully. Exercise, you know, it's one thing to talk about it, it's another thing to do it. But if your body is stagnant, your blood is stagnant. And when your blood becomes stagnant, you are a recipe for blood clots. And back to food and stagnation in lifestyle, a sedentary lifestyle, if you're eating foods that will clog your arteries, clog the capillaries of your heart, if your heart is bad, your sexual performance is bad because your heart produces the blood throughout your body. And if your capillaries and arteries are clogged up because of table salt and because of white processed fake sugar, then you're not going to have any sexual performance or stamina. You're going to be at an all-time low, right? So they go hand in hand. You're going to have to exercise. You're going to have to walk. You're going to have to get your blood pumping. You're going to have to move. This is part of your vitality lifestyle as a man. This is keeping young. This is not about just having good sex. This is about overall strength, energy, power, mental clarity. It's everything. Exercise is so important. It's just, everything is so important. It's beyond sex, right? But I always tell men, if you're not working properly sexually, that's your check engine light, okay? Your sexual habits. Now, most people who I sell products to, they have a spouse, a wife, a girlfriend, okay? Or they're at least having sex on a regular basis. The guys who are single who buy it, which is plenty of men as well, this is for you too, right? Because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So whether you have sex on a regular basis or you don't, this is still for you. But, you know, this is, if you're single, this is for the disciplinary man. This is for the man who doesn't fall over the railing of masturbation and self-pleasuring, because that defeats the purpose of these products and vitality preservation and things like that. Because when you're doing that, you're destroying yourself. There's plenty of videos I have about that. You can check out my other videos, but that shit will kill you. It'll destroy you. So there's no way you can please a woman if you're too busy pleasing yourself. because your brain won't respond the same way. Your body won't respond the same way. And this goes into the next bullet point, which is mentality. When you are a person who is constantly pleasuring yourself, it gives you a fucked up complex. It gives you a complex of inferiority, right? You're not going to be the same person. You're not going to have the same spark, drive, the same initiative, the same anything. Your energy is going to be way off. So as a man, you want to leave that bullshit alone. And that's part of the American perversion of man, of the society, right? We're all made to be perverts because it's pushed on us. Perversion is pushed on us, right? Over-sexualizing the society. We're the results of that, okay? And we have to snap ourselves out of it. So, and this goes into the next point. ED is a lifestyle. If you're consuming junk, cereals, chips, hamburgers, hot dogs, pizzas, dairy, meats, you're consuming beer and you're smoking cigarettes and you're just living like the typical person in America, expect to have sexual problems. And don't look at anybody else and say, oh, well, he eats fucking fried pork every Tuesday and he eats this and he drinks that and they take the blue pills at the gas station. Don't look at anybody else and compare yourself, because everybody's body is different. Some people can drink whiskey and eat pork rinds for fucking 35 years, right? And then you'll try to do the same thing and you'll probably fucking die within 2 years. So don't gauge your sexual performance or your vitality or anything compared to somebody else, okay? The human body is so special that it will adapt to anything. So don't look at something or a lifestyle or certain foods or certain things and say, well, they didn't die. My grandpa did it for 85 years and he didn't die, and he smoked cigarettes forever and he didn't die. Well, death is not the gauge for right and wrong, right? Do you want to live or do you want to exist? Do you want to thrive or do you just want to fucking just be here in the background? I want to thrive. So I'm trying to help those who want to thrive, right? And so exercise. Most people who eat these junk foods, they don't exercise, right? They go hand in hand. If you're eating bullshit, you're doing bullshit, right? You have a sedentary lifestyle, or you have a lifestyle of drinking, smoking, kicking it, and just doing what the fuck you want to do. And then you expect your body to be in high performance. It's not. So you do have to switch up some of the things you're doing, okay? Your sexual habits. Some people they don't have regular sex. So your sexual performance is not going to be the same as a person who has regular sex. Your body gets acclimated to the act of sex with a woman. Your body gets acclimated to the woman you're having sex with, right? So once your body gets familiar and gets in the routine of and gets in the habit of, then it has more tolerance. It has more durability, right? So that's the purpose of the sharpening oils. It's the purpose of the topical application. You make your body familiar with certain sensitive touch with the massage that comes with the application of the cacao. So it's a science to everything, right? Now, everything you do should be based on preserving, complementing, and enhancing your vitality, as I said in the beginning. So I want to reiterate that point. And the difference between Swore Vitality and other small-time individuals who you'll see online selling quote-unquote cacao, I'll say it again. Swore Vitality, we blend our cacao with other important elements that are also male enhancements, stamina-inducing, blood flow-inducing elements that are organic and natural. The coffee bean oil. This is great for blood flow, right? Coffee bean and cacao go hand in hand. Whenever you look at any documentaries on how the cacao bean is cultivated in certain countries, they put coffee beans with the cacao. This is a part of the natural process of what they're doing with the cacao, right? The cacao and coffee, they work beautiful together, because I'm not talking about Starbucks. I'm talking about the natural deep roast coffee oil extract, coffee bean oil extract. This is beautiful for us as men, okay? The other one is the fact that we use cinnamon bark extract. This is a nerve stimulator. This is so important for regenerating sensitivity. For those of you who have listened to these small-time companies and you made the mistake of buying a fucking dick pump and you ruined your fucking dick because you wanted to make a cartoon dick, and you bought the dream somebody sold you to buy a fucking pump and to place it on yourself and destroy your nerves and to ultimately give you a big numb dick that doesn't even work. So in restoring your sensitivity or maintaining optimal sensitivity, right, which where you can react when you mentally want to get with the woman, it's not going to be hard because your body's now back to being activated. It has the sensation activating nerves alive, right? That's where the cinnamon bark extract comes in, right? So we broke this down to a science. Sword Vitality is not here just to sell you some shit just so we can make some money. And a lot of these companies, or a lot of these small-time individuals who are online selling this stuff, they're people who are very evasive. They're very fraudulent. They give you fake testimonies that are in screenshots of text messages. They don't really have anybody to testify. They have their cousins here and there try to give some false testimony, but I'm a man and I have my own testimonies all day, every day. I post just a few of them on my page, but you know, our stuff speaks for itself, okay? We are very transparent. Other people like to have secret ingredients. And when it comes to your dick as a man, I don't want nothing secretive on me. I'm not going to use anything on my dick that's fucking that has secret ingredients. I'm not going to do that. Just like when I eat food, I'm not going to eat a secret fucking ingredient. I'm not going to apply anything topically to myself as a man for my sexual reproductive organ that has secret ingredients, right? Snake oil. Let's go back over snake oil. For those of you who didn't see my first video months ago, snake oil is garbage. Snake oil is from the Chinese water snake. They take the dead carcass of the snake, they extract the oil from the fatty tissues, and that oil is what people are putting on their dick. If that oil gets into the tip of your dick, which it will because you're applying it topically, right? So once it starts to seep into the tip of your dick, it's going to ruin it. It's very, very harmful. And on top of that, who the fuck wants dead Chinese water snake flesh, oil from the dead flesh on them? What the fuck? Who thought of this shit, right? But you hear snake oil and somebody tells you you're going to get a fucking 10-inch dick if you put it on in 2 weeks. You bought the dream, right? You bought it. Don't buy that garbage shit, right? On top of that, we've put our stuff through a process that's made it a lot more easier to use. Cacao is very thick and hard and dense. And a lot of these people are selling, some of these people who sell it, they're just selling you plain flat cacao with some other mysterious shit. Maybe it has a snake oil or some fucking menthol bullshit. All of it is garbage, and it's rock hard. And they tell you to microwave it, and they cooked it. And they tell you to keep microwaving it every time you use it. You will destroy cacao if you microwave it and cook it. So they're selling you already cooked and microwaved and telling you to keep cooking it and microwaving it. That's stupid. So when it comes to Sword Vitality, our cacao is unlike anybody else. Our transparency is unlike anybody else. Our professional customer service is unlike anybody else. You will recognize the difference if you've ever dibbled and dabbled with anybody else. A lot of people email us and message me about how they bought other people's products and how it didn't do shit for them and blah, 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 blah. That's because you bought null and void products that aren't meant to do anything for you. Last but not least, our prices. Many of you message me and email in about deals and discounts. Remember, nobody is selling you the highest quality cacao like we are, at the prices we are, at the quantity that we are. Meaning the amount, the glass jar, the blend that makes the cacao even stronger with the other ingredients I just mentioned. Nobody's doing that. So this is the best deal you're gonna get, whether we have a sale going on or not. Okay, these people are selling this rock hard bullshit for $65. And now I'm seeing it sell for $200 and something fucking dollars for a 6 ounce. That's a joke. And if you buy it, you're a joke, right? Because you didn't look hard enough. So share this video with those who are looking for something natural to keep themselves in optimal condition. And just remember, your vitality is a lifestyle. It's not a pill. It's not anything one-stop shop. It's every day.